Hey! I'm trying to make sure this thing is picking up on my voice. Hey! Hey! Yes, it is. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go lay down. Yeah. Yeah. Go lay down. Oh. Go lay down. Yeah. Go lay down. Hey, go lay down. Go lay down.
After all the rejections and the letdowns, now it's hard to make it through the crowd. 'Cause I'm established. They know I'm established. Finally, your voice is established. I don't look like anything that I've been through. Thank the Lord, He brought me through. I'm established. Hey, 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 you know I'm established.
I'm about to go lay down.
Yeah, yeah.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
I'm about to go lay down.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Go lay down.
Look at your neighbor and say, go
lay down.
Go
lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go
lay down. Yeah, go lay on down. This is the Urban Binge Radio.
I'm about to go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rico Blucci with another episode of the Urban Binge right here on Rebel TV on YouTube. Rebel TV on YouTube. Yeah, we use YouTube platform. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming here. Yes, that was. Let me tell you guys that video. I'm about to go lay down. That man. When I tell y'all, I love that, and I've been looking for it for so long. I'm like, the soundbite that's going viral, all over YouTube, all over Instagram right now, is not the original soundbite that I remember being out. You know, so I'm like, what where the hell is the original soundbite, right?
I'm about to go lay down. Yeah, yeah. Go lay down. Go. Lay down. I'm about to go lay down. I'm about to go lay down. Look at your neighbor and say, go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah. Yeah. Go lay down. Oh. Go lay down. Yeah. Go lay down. Hey, go lay down. Go lay down.
And of course, I like to start the show off with something comedic, something viral, something. Whoa, ha, he. I'm stupid. Anyway. my name is Rico Bellucci. I'm the host. I know somebody commented and was like, look, you never even tell us who you are. You know, if somebody was interested in working with you, then they definitely wouldn't know what to call you because you don't put up a title for yourself. You don't say, I'm your boy Rico Bellucci no more. I used to, though. I used to say I'm your boy Rico Bellucci. But I'm your boy. I'm your boy, your girl, whatever you want to call me. Look, I take any pronoun. Now, I don't get done in the butt because I don't like getting done in the butt because it hurts me, you know, like getting a ping up the butt. It hurts. And I don't find the pleasure in it. Okay? I don't find the pleasure in taking it up the butt. Okay? So, typically, that's not me. Now, when I was younger, I ain't going to say I didn't. And I ain't going to say I did. But the boys that I've been with know what happened behind closed doors. But now in my days, you ain't putting nothing up my butt because it don't really do nothing for me. And in the past, you know, when you gay and you're young, then I guess you feel like you have to be flamboyant.
I take cash out, Venmo, Zelle, EBT. Ooh, yeah, Lord. Bring me my money. Oh, run me my money.
You know, it's all about being flamboyant, over the top. Plus, you're so excited to be being yourself. Not only that, that's after you come out. Before you come out, people already know when you're going to be gay because you be feminine, your arms be cocked like this all the time, stuff like that. So people already know that you're going to be gay, you know, when you young, when you litter. So, you know, people don't be surprised. Like, oh, he's gay. Oh, they've been telling you you're going to be gay when you grow up. They've been telling me I'm going to be gay when I grow up because apparently I was a feminine little boy. You know, especially boys that grow up in the church. A lot of boys grew up in the church. A lot of boys that have grown up in the church have turned out gay. You know? And it's kind of like, what the heck? I don't know what it is. I've always heard there's a spirit in the church. It's got to be. In the Apostolic Church, the Holiness Church, Baptist, it's always boys coming out of the church gay, or a lot of guys have gay experiences in the church as a young boy or young man. If only you guys knew my stories and the things that I've done in life and at church and outside of church and before church and after church. If only, you know. But later, when you guys, when my YouTube channel blow up a little bit more and I got a real reason to be telling my all my business, then I will. And I'll gradually tell, you know, because I'm just a open person, honest person. Like, I like to keep it 100. Like, it's just too much of a burden to be lying and not telling the truth. So I don't really like that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to the people that continue to tune in. I know my title sometimes be like, nigga, is this really what you talking about, or is your ass clickbaiting us? And I'm trying not to cuss so much, y'all. I have to stop the cursing. I really don't want to be cussing like that. But yes, YouTube does allow us to clickbait. So yeah, you probably will get a little bit of clickbait here and there. Here and now. You probably will. You probably will. Every now and again, you may get some clickbait and you may click on the title and it's not quite all the way. You be like, it's about that, but it's not what you said in the title. Not quite. You know, but that's just what YouTube allows clickbait. Just like CNN news stories and all these news stories y'all click on, they spruce up the title a little bit so that we can click on the ad, click on the you know, the notification that states, you know, hold on, give me a moment. Here's Larry Reed messaging me. I'm pretty sure he's shocked about what I've sent him. He said, I saw. He did not. Oh my God. Let me tell you something about Larry Reed, and he probably gonna watch this video. He did not see that, but he gonna tell me he saw that just to, I don't know if he mean he saw that as in he already heard about it, or if he's saying he saw that as in, you know, I'm just now seeing it on your stuff. I don't know what he mean, but I'll talk to you guys about what Larry Reed is talking about. Something that I posted earlier. I'll talk about that. Give me a moment. He'll tell me he saw it, because Larry Reed don't want to be feeling like somebody got news before he got the news. So, you know, he has to seem like he is well connected all the way around, which he probably is. I believe he is, but I highly doubt that he's seen that or somebody sent him that. So maybe he's saying I saw it, as in I saw it on my page on my Instagram. That's probably what he means, but I doubt that he's seen it. And you know what? I wanted to say something else that, and I'll tell you guys what we're talking about in a minute. But I wanted to say that no matter how many viewers I get, no matter how many subscribers I get, no matter how many thumbs up I get, no matter how many thumbs down I get, I don't get a lot of thumbs down. I get a lot of thumbs up. Hardly any thumbs down do I get. Maybe on my Kerrion videos, because Kerrion has a YouTube channel and he always want to come on there and unlike my videos on both of his YouTube channels. He already gave it away because he commented from it when he agreed with me and then ended up falling out with me and unliking every video that was about him. And those are the only ones he unliked. Those are the only videos that I get thumbs downs on. I don't get a thumb down on no other video unless it's about some huge celebrity with a big fan base like Beyonce, Kandi, Burruss, Nene, Wendy Williams, something like that, or a YouTuber. You know, if I say something about somebody like that, something bad, then of course I'm gonna get some thumbs downs because, you know, they have a big cult following. But Kerrion is the one that unlike those videos, and I'll talk a little bit about Kerrion later, right? But I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. As you guys see in the title, that's what I want to talk about, all of that. But I forgot one topic to put on there, so I'm going to actually add that here in my notes now because I don't want to mess around and not have that in my notes. So let me 1 minute. Anyway, so I get sidetracked really easy. I'll be talking about one thing and then totally get sidetracked about it. So, but what I wanted to say is that first of all, a few things happened. So I'm gonna tell y'all what me and Larry Reed is messaging about right now when I'm talking about with Larry Reed later on in the show, and then I want to talk about Kerrion a little bit, and I want to talk about Zaya Wade, of course. And the same old stuff is in the news. Like it's repeating. But I did want to say a couple of things. So one of the things that I wanted to say, let's start the show off with, guys, hit that subscribe button, okay, while you're here. Hit that like and hit that thumbs up. Please hit that like and hit the thumbs up. I'm tripping. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Hit that bell. Hit that subscribe button. I cannot stress it enough that, guys, when you hit the subscribe button and you hit the thumbs up and you hit the bell, it causes my videos to be seen by the next person and the next person and the next person. I put in a lot of work for these videos. This is something that I love. I don't get paid hardly anything from YouTube, just to let you guys know. I really don't. I really don't get paid hardly anything. You can look up people's pay on YouTube and you can see how much I get paid a month. And sometimes I don't get paid at all because I'm not doing videos. I have an autistic 4-year-old, and she's a lot to deal with, especially when I'm trying to fight to get her better. I'm trying my best to fight to help her to be better than what she is, because I believe that autism can be temporary depending on your spectrum, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But I do have a 4-year-old who's autistic. I have 2 dogs, and my partner and I are running 2 businesses, and it's not easy. And the business is the store that we have, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Our all-inclusive feminine boutique that we have. We don't call it a women's boutique. It's a feminine boutique. And we also have the podcast and the YouTube channel. And with the YouTube channel, it's not just some YouTube channel. We really want to do some work on this YouTube channel. We really want to put out some content that is meaningful. You know, I want to do some documentaries. I want to do some short movies, some short stories, some short series. And I really am passionate about doing that. I bought a lot of equipment to start my work. I've been writing a lot, trying to make sure that before I put this stuff out, before I go hire actors, before I go seek out the people that I want for this documentary and for this short series, that I do my work the right way first. And so we're trying to split our time. You know, we're both trying to work on the social media for all of everything, you know, but we split our time with the specific business. So he's working solely on the store a lot of the times, and I'm working solely on the podcast and the YouTube channel for the most part. And we're trying to answer emails, book people for interviews, and like I said, answer emails for people who want us to do ads, and then trying to make sure you trust those people, because people will send you offerings and really they just trying to get your password, get your information, and not really do anything for you, or lock you into a dumbass contract that really does not benefit you in no way at all. So you have to vet through all of those fake spam emails, which I call them, and then move on to the real people, negotiate with them. Not only that, negotiating with the wholesalers for these stores and putting these items and altering these items so that they can look perfect for our store specifically. And we could take the price up on that stuff, because if it's altered and customized, then yes, the price does go up, because the price went up for us to purchase all those dresses and all those outfits. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to first start off with Mary.
This is the Urban Binge Radio.
Oh my God, guys. Mary and CC and BB. First of all, I totally forgot they were doing a versus battle. I was actually slated to watch it. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this whole thing. I'm ready to watch it. I really thought that it was dumb. I felt like they really tried CC and BB just like they tried Ashanti. They put Ashanti against Keisha Cole, and like I said before, Keisha Cole and Ashanti don't go up against each other. That don't match. They're in two different time frames. Two different time and eras. You know what I'm saying? You got Aaliyah and Ashanti would have been great to go up against each other. Keisha Cole and Carrie Hilson, Keisha Cole and Sierra. You know what I'm saying? Keisha Cole and Kelly Rowland, Keisha Cole and somebody else, Melanie Fiona or something. But definitely y'all tried Ashanti, because Ashanti is on a higher caliber and she don't deserve to be. Come on, y'all really try her. So that's what I mean by they tried CC and BB. It was a real try, because CC and BB are more seasoned. Come on, come on. Their first album came out like in the 70s, the 80s or something. That's like, come on. And Mary's first album came out like in 99, 2000. Or 2001 probably. Like, come on. You that's years apart. And they've done a couple of more verses like that. Some of the verses are hits. Some of the verses are misses, and that was a miss. The music was on point. We jammed, we partied, we worshiped, we loved it. But I think that the eras that they chose, oh man, come on. They tried CC and BB. CC and BB should have been going up against somebody like Shirley Caesar. I swear. Somebody like Shirley Caesar. Somebody like, I can't even tell you, honestly. Vicky Winans. Shoot, they could have went up against Vicky Winans. Honestly, they could have went up against CC and BB versus the Winans. The Winans brothers. CC and BB versus Commission. It could have been. Honestly, I could go on. I think I can, but still, not CC and BB versus Mary. That was a try. Because when you listen to the songs and they were playing the songs, you can clearly hear the difference. You can hear clearly 2000, and you can clearly hear 80s, 70s, Luther Vandross, Aretha Franklin inspired CC and BB. And wherein you could tell Mary was inspired, a lot of their songs inspired by hip hop and R&B. You could tell. Very beautiful service though. I loved it. I freaking loved it. It was awesome. Excuse me. I freaking loved it. It was awesome. I just think that the time frames were so off, and they were so packed in there. It was like all of the family, like, oh my God. CC, the Winans is a big family, and then you got Erica and Tina Campbell. They have a big family already. That was crazy. I loved it. I just think it was a bad pair up. Mary could have went up against Ted and Sherry. They ain't got as many hits, but they could have went up against them. They could have went up against Kirk. But Kirk is in a different time zone than both of them too. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Let's move on from that. Versus could have did better, but the service was good. Music was awesome. Everything was good about it. I just think the matchup was not that good. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. I was talking about our store. So we do have the Urban Binge Boutique, guys. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Urban Binge Boutique, where we cater to feminine. I cannot say that we only cater to female. We have trans women that shop at our store. We have trans men that shop at our store. We have cisgender women, cisgender men who are feminine, who like feminine wear and feminine clothing. We also have straight men that come, who heterosexual men who come in to buy for their girlfriends, for their mom, for their sister, for their cousin. So we have a variety of people coming to our store. We just opened up the store. The store just launched recently. So we have our summer collection that's out right now, and our Bellucci collection, which is our special edition, our special collection that is going to have customized outfits and customized pieces in it. Again, you guys can shop at our store online, urbanbinge.myshopify.com. That's urbanbinge.myshopify.com, guys. Please support our store. Go shop. Please go shop. You're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely love the pieces that we have, the outfits that we have. urbanbinge.myshopify.com, guys. Joseline Hernandez has finally been sued. A lawsuit has come up against her for beating up these girls for $25 million, $20 million, $30 million. Allegedly, she beat up the girls and kicked the girl in her rib and beat the girl up so bad. And it's about 3 or 4 of them, allegedly. And they all are saying that they were abused, whether physically, verbally, mentally, all abused. I know somebody definitely was abused physically, so she says. Allegedly, she was abused physically, and you have some verbal and some, and like I said before in my video, we've seen Joseline lash out. We've seen Joseline anger. We've seen the trailers. For the people that have not watched Joseline Cabaret, they've definitely put the trailer out to us in many different formats. That's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, on billboards, on buses. We've seen the trailer, we've seen the pictures, and we know how Joseline's attitude, emotions, we know how Joseline can get. We know that she can be a tornado girl.
Well, what I seen was that the police officer was merging towards the front, and the car gunned a little right, and then the police officer kind of submerged, and both of them interacted, and it was a full twist about, and the police car just twisted around like a tornado girl, and the Lord just shook it up, and the man just got injured. And now the result is this police officer don't know if his life is going to continue to make it, or he going to just tap out.
A piece of a burger.
Bit out of control. Girl, he hit the pole, his head went to one side, and his body went to the other side, and this is the result. Lord be with this young man. He need a blessing.
So where were you when this happened?
Well, ma'am, I was actually going to buy me a piece of burger from Burger King, and I just stopped right in the middle because my hunger just went away. Because when I seen that accident, girl, I just began to be nosy, and I just had to just understand that somebody was experiencing this difficulty moment that was just not. Ma'am, I just cannot bear to continue to talk because
He is so funny to me. A piece of a burger. He's funny as hell. Anyway, so I feel like Joseline needs to be canceled. I'm so sorry. If she can't 100% do a 360 and turn her life around and give her life to Christ and let everybody know that she's sorry and humble herself 100% and turn back into like a child, like the Bible say, then honey, she's done. I think she needs to be canceled. If she cannot humble herself and really turn her life around and stop all that stuff she doing and just say sorry, she wrong, then it's over with. If I was her, I'd be shedding tears like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't mean to do it. But Joseline meant to do it. That's the problem. That's why she's not shedding tears. That's why she don't care. That's why she's still posting the trailer of the reunion. She has yet to come out and apologize about anything. Instead, they put out statements like it's not true. They don't agree with Zeus and what Zeus is saying about them and about the situation. And I think that Zeus needs to stop being so thirsty for this money. Like, he really is being thirsty, so thirsty that he's allowing this type of violence and mental destruction on his platform, Zeus Network. It's completely mental destruction. Like, it's taking these girls' minds out of the game. It's completely taking them out of the game. And I just feel like, wow, it's very unfortunate that these girls had to endure all of this. Anyway, so I'm gonna move on from that, but Joseline has been sued, and I think Zeus Network and Lemmy needs to get it together. They need to be canceled right along with Joseline if they can't cancel her. If they can't cancel Joseline's Cabaret, then they need to be canceled right along with her. But keep on messing around, Lemuel. Lemuel gonna find himself at Congress, sitting there being questioned by Congress, and they're gonna have to start regulating Zeus themselves if Zeus blow up enough and continue. And then again, the white being on the hill might not care that black people are fighting and doing the stuff that they're doing on Zeus Network. It's entertainment. It's keeping y'all out of our hair over here on the hill. Y'all ain't asking for no reparations and money and stimulus and stimuli check and all of that, PPP loans and all that. So keep on watching Zeus and VH1 and Bravo, where black women and black men fighting each other, pulling each other hair out and lying and cheating and stealing and everything else. Tantric Hall. Let's move on. Speaking of Zeus Network, so I've been wondering so hard, like, I wonder where the heck is Zeus Network when Kerrion needs them. You know, he's the star of your show. Where are you guys? Why aren't you guys here helping Kerrion get out of this situation? Or maybe they are. Maybe they are, and we just don't know it. We just don't see it, and maybe I should hush my mouth. But hopefully Zeus is. From what I do know, from what Larry Reed says, him and John P. Key have been feet to the ground helping Kerrion. Is Kurt Franklin doing anything? I can imagine he is. He's an Aquarius. He's an Aquarius. This is his flesh and blood, and this is his child. I guarantee you, no matter what issues he have with him, he's stressed right now, and he's trying to do what he can to learn what happened with Kerrion and whatever he can to help him. You know, whatever he can do. And Jody, go sit down. Get over here and sit down, Jody. Sit down right here. I apologize that I just had to scream at Jody like that. He always in the way. Be done knocked over the camera, be done knocked over the lights, be done knocked over something. Then I'm the one left to pick the shit up and sitting here looking stupid than a motherfucker. Come on now, Jody. God damn, this motherfucker get on my nerves. Get your ass down. He's a poodle. He's really hairy. And when we don't give him a haircut, not really hairy, but he's curly. He's like really curly. And he's a medium poodle. So like he's considered small poodle, but I call him medium because I had a smaller poodle than him, a she-poo, and she was really, really tiny. She could fit in a solo cup. And Jody is a poodle. So his mom was a poodle, toy poodle, all white toy poodle. She was gorgeous. And I don't even know how she birthed these poodles. And she got pregnant by a beagle. So Jody is a poodle. He's a beagle mixed with a poodle. And then his girlfriend in the living room is a beagle. So that came easy. So when they have babies, I'm selling poodles, which really sell well for me, you know, because when she have 8 and 9 of them, and I can sell them for about, you know, y'all look up the price. Of course, I sell them for more than what the price says on Google. But, you know, it's good for me because poodles, it's pure, you know, the blood continues. It's not like they're going somewhere else. Jody, mother and father, is poodle and beagle. And now he's mating with a beagle, which makes, you know, his babies part beagle, part poodle. You know, a lot of poodle and a lot of beagle. So it repeats the cycle. Anyway, I love my baby so much, but he gets on my everlasting nerve. Everybody that's got a dog always have to yell at their dog. Like, I've been watching Funky Dineva so much, he always got to yell at his damn dog. And I swear, Jody is always doing something. Anyway, Zeus Network, maybe they are helping Kerrion. Maybe they're not. Hopefully they are. Where's Zeus when you need him? I would think Kerrion definitely need them right now. Zeus Network, speaking of Zeus Network and Lemmy, okay, Zeus Network, I feel, in my opinion, stole a show. What show did they steal? I think they stole Bad Boys Club LA. Bad Boys Club was a show filmed, recorded, and posted up on YouTube back in the early 2009, 2010. You know, like, honestly, maybe it wasn't 2010, honestly. Maybe it was like 2013, 2014, maybe 2012, 11. But if I'm not mistaken, Karon has been posting Bad Boys Club videos for a very long time on YouTube. And it's so unfortunate that now Lemmy on Zeus Network has taken it. And this is what happened all the time. People with more money, people who has the means to make your idea come into fruition, end up taking your idea if you say it to them, if you express it to them too much. So from my understanding, Karon has always been a huge fan of the Bad Girls Club, a really big super fan of the Bad Girls Club. So he went out and he created on his YouTube channel, Gemini Filmz. Filmz is with a Z at the end, Gemini Filmz. If you go to his channel, I believe his original channel got shut down and he had to start all over again. And when he started all over again, I think he lost some of his Bad Boys Club. I may be mistaken. He's gonna come on here and do an interview with us and clarify all of that. But I might be mistaken. But if I'm not mistaken, his YouTube channel got shut down, or he had to delete all of those videos for some reason and upload some still, but they weren't the original ones or something like that. But I know I've been watching him for a very long time. He's been doing this thing for a very, very long time. And it's so unfortunate because he was friends with Natalie Nunn for a long time. And Natalie, he would say all the time that they were going to make Bad Boys Club happen for national TV. They were going to make sure it got on We Network or Oxygen Network. They were going to make sure it got on TV, and if not, then they were doing it on YouTube. They did it on YouTube. Natalie Nunn and him were friends. They were friends. They might still be friends. It might be something I know nothing about. They might have paid Karon for the idea, and I just don't know it. They might have paid him. They might have had him sign something off. I don't think so, but they might have did. You know what I'm saying? I think that the real truth is they stole his idea and they're using it as if it's theirs, and Natalie Nunn is low down for that if that is true. I don't know that to be true. If it's not true, whoopee, yay. I don't want it to be true. You know what I'm saying? But if it's true, it goes along with the same old, that if you're famous and if you have more money, if I got more money, I can make it happen now. You're going to make it happen later, okay? So let me do what I got to do. I'm going to go trademark and LLC your name that you created and your show, your idea, I'm going to go do myself because I have more money than you, and I can make it happen now. I don't know if that's the case, but that's what it seemed like. If it is, they dead ass wrong for that. They need to give Karon his props, guys. Go type in Bad Boys Club Atlanta, Bad Boys Club Miami, Bad Boys Club Gemini Filmz with a Z at the end of Films, and you guys will see Bad Boys Club, the original, before Zeus Network even came up with it. You know, Natalie Nunn was friends with the creator of Gemini Films, and he always said they were going to come out with the show, and all of a sudden they come out with the show, and Karon is nowhere to be found. He is not on the show. I don't see his name come across the screen or anything. Maybe he has an alias name. Maybe his name is coming across the screen, and we just don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Hopefully he will address all of that right here on the Urban Binge. Right here on the Urban Binge radio podcast for the people that are listening to the podcast right now, but right here on the Urban Binge radio, on Rebel TV, on YouTube, using YouTube platform. Like I always say, if you're watching on YouTube.
This is the Urban Binge radio.
Anyway, let's move on. Shifting away from, I guess, the whole messy Zeus thing. Let's shift into the whole messy Bravo thing, right? So we out of the whole messy Zeus thing. Let's move into the messy Bravo thing, okay? So Carlos King being the executive producer of The Real Housewives of Atlanta from the first season till about season 10, season 12, season 11, season 9, season 8, something like that. He was on there for a lot of years. The one that started the show, helped create the show, helped pop it off. Carlos King, he tweeted out that Nene Leakes was the best housewives of all time, and I believe Nene responded with that.
Number one on my list of the greatest housewife of all time, this should not come as a surprise. It is the one and only Nene Leakes. This is no surprise. And if you are surprised, then you are not a Real Housewife fan. Nene Leakes is the greatest housewife of all time. Period. Point blank. Nene Leakes is the face of Real Housewives to me and to others. Nene Leakes is so fun to work with. And I mean, this woman is responsible for so many iconic moments in the history of the franchise.
And I have to say, responded to that, I'm sorry. And I have to say that I totally 100% agree. She is the best, the number one housewife of all time, of all of the franchises. Nene Leakes is the number one, period. Y'all better get with the program. And if they don't give her another show, they're fucking around and they're going to fuck some shit up, because I'm telling you, she is what you consider ratings. She is the ratings. You know how people say, Larry was saying the other day, I am the clout. Okay, I am the clout. That's true. You know, she, just like some people, all the bag, you know. But my whole thing is, this is what Carlos got fired for. If I'm not mistaken, allegedly, Carlos was kicked out because when the rape allegations came up with Kandi, Portia, Phaedra, Portia said she was pushing it off on Phaedra because Phaedra told her. Phaedra said, well, a producer told me, and come to find out the producer that told Phaedra was supposedly, allegedly, Carlos King. So Carlos King got completely dropped like a hot tamale from Housewives of Atlanta and had to move on with his life. And so he went and created Hollywood Divas, R&B Divas, all the divas, the next 15, Claudia and Caramo in New York, Pollard. He went on to do a lot of stuff. And Carlos King knows exactly what good reality TV is. A lot of people can't say the same thing. But Carlos King knows exactly what good reality TV is, what's juicy, what's popping. Anyway, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell. And make sure you hit that thumbs up, guys. Please hit the thumbs up and hit the bell. Hit that subscribe button because you want to be notified every time we go live. And check out our podcast. You can check out our podcast at The Urban Binge. You can search for us on Google, The Urban Binge Radio Podcast. You can go to our Facebook at The Urban Binge and go listen to our podcast. Our podcasts are uploaded to our Facebook every time a podcast is uploaded to our website. It uploads to Facebook for convenience. For the people who are on Facebook and don't want to leave Facebook, who love Facebook, who are obsessed with Facebook. Anyway, Nene threw some shade. Speaking of Nene and speaking of Carlos King and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene Leakes just recently threw some major shade at Kandi Burruss about her ratings for her, I can't quite remember what the tweet said, but I'm going to pull it up here. And she, was talking about her ratings subliminally. That's what people believe. She was throwing shots at Kandi and Kandi ratings. That's what people believe. She could have not been.
The last question that I have in regards to your new spinoff, there's been some alleged shade thrown your way from your former co-star, Nene Leakes, about whether or not the ratings have been as high or what the status of the ratings.
Oh my God, what is the ratings on her show? I don't want this to become a big shade throwing contest between she and I, because just like she can throw shade at me, I can throw shade at her. But my whole thing is like, I do not understand why she does that. Back when she did have a show, me and her wouldn't even be on the same page, and I still would be posting telling people to watch her show, just because that's just how I am. I feel like if we had any type of interaction, I want to show people support, not throw salt on you. And I don't understand why I don't understand why her fans always be treating me like I'm stopping her from doing something. Like, what did I do to you? What is my show stopping you from doing? Nothing. Like, I saw some of her fans in the comments saying stuff like, that could have been Nene's show. Well, what about everybody? What about Vanderpump? Could they show be her show? Could Portia's show be her show? If her theory is correct, right? How come Portia has a show? Portia has a wonderful show. She had her own show. She's had two, actually. She had her baby spin out. And what did I have to do with that? What about Kim Zosier? Why it always gotta be me? Why she always trying to make it seem like I stopped? How did I stop me? Other people have shows, not just me. Now, the thing about it, when people try to figure out my spinoffs or whatever, right? People always want to know why she get these shows. Okay, first of all,
I already know. You broke it down on Speak On It.
We pitch our show.
But I will say that I've been saying that a lot. I don't understand. They Portia ratings were ridiculous, out the roof. Kandi ratings are low, very low from what we are hearing. Kandi's ratings are low. She has two shows getting ready to come out on Bravo. So this one and another one is about to come out on Bravo. And then she got, of course, the Housewives. So they are paying her, Kandi, a lot of fucking money. Okay, Kandi is getting paid over at Bravo. You think she ever gonna leave? Hell no, she ain't going no damn well. Kandi ain't doing that shit. I ain't going no fucking well. They gonna keep paying me like this. I'm staying here. So anytime somebody say something crazy about Kandi, you better believe she gonna respond. Okay, because Kandi need all the drama in the world. She already see what the hell they do to boring people. You get dropped like a hot tamale. It take one season for Kandi to be dry. That means Kandi don't care. They already call her dry. Marlo call her dry all the time. This season, Marlo gonna make them prick at her. pick her up a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I think that was kind of funny because I already been saying Kandi ratings was down. They gave Portia 7 episodes and her ratings was out the roof, and they gave Kandi ass 10 episodes and her ratings is low. What y'all trying to do? Y'all gotta give bring Portia Family Matters back. You have to, and give us 10 episodes. They had to cut Portia Family Matters off because them bitches started swinging, throwing chairs, and they were going crazy, honey. They really was. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Nene, that was funny. Nene is a class act. Okay, the bitch is funny as hell. Anyway, so we're gonna move on to our last few topics. I did not want to hold this topic to now because this topic is it doesn't go with my next section. I just don't feel like it goes with my next section. This went with the Zeus stories. What I'm about to say went with the Zeus stories and not with this. I don't even know why I waited this long to put this on here. Oh, it's because Larry just messaged me and I totally forgot actually. See, my mind's so bad. Yeah, Larry just messaged me about it and I remembered. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Wow, so the thing that Larry was messaging me about is, sorry for the wait. So I was watching, I typically do church service from home because I'm up here in New York. I've been up here in New York for a pretty long time now, about 6 or 7 years, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 5 or 6. And I didn't plan to stay up here this long. I literally was supposed to be up here for a couple years and leave. And things changed and did not go the way as planned. So being up here, I typically watch my church services in Atlanta because that's just what I'm used to. I'm used to Southern preachers like Bishop Eddie Long, Juanita Bynum, T.D. Jakes. I don't really listen to T.D. Jakes, but Juanita Bynum I listen to faithfully. William Murphy I listen to faithfully because he comes from New Birth, and I already explained that before. But T.D. Jakes recently was at New Birth, which he hasn't been at New Birth in a long time, for 12 years. And like I told you guys before, I grew up basically in New Birth. I know New Birth like the back of my hands. After Bishop Long died, of course, they did an election, and the elected preacher and head of the church is Jamal H. Bryant, or Jamal something Bryant. So Dr. Jamal Bryant had T.D. Jakes there recently, and Juanita Bynum as well. Juanita Bynum has not been there in a very long time. Juanita Bynum was actually there recently as well, who I love so much, Prophetess, and make sure I put her handle on there the right way, Prophetess Juanita Bynum. But T.D. Jakes has not been there since Bishop Long was alive, and that was, I think, about 12 or 13 years ago. His last time he was at New Birth, and he was a big part of New Birth coming into fruition. He was a big part of Bishop Long calling him, asking him questions, advice, and he was Bishop Long's father.
I wanted to pause and thank God for the life, for the legacy, and for the legend of God's Renaissance man in the 21st century. Bishop T.D. Jakes is in this room today. Bishop, you have inspired us to transcend church and to do business. Help me thank God for Bishop Jakes. I brought Bishop Jakes here on tonight because Sir Walter Riley said that we can see further when we stand on the shoulders of giants. I stand on this pulpit tonight, not because of me, but I want to pause and thank God for the life and for the memory of Bishop Eddie Long, who built this church. Come on, let's thank God for him. Bishop Jakes was very influential into the life of our bishop, our late apostle. When Bishop Long found this parcel of land, the very first call he made was to Bishop T.D. Jakes. When it is that God was elevating Bishop Long to become a bishop, the man who preached over him and consecrated him was Bishop T.D. Jakes. And one of the things that Bishop Long wanted was his father in ministry to come back to this place. And so I wanted to say, Bishop, welcome home. Thank you for who you were to our bishop. Thank you for who you were to this church. And thank you for who you are to the body of Christ. I wouldn't be where it is that I am on today if Bishop Jakes had not made an investment in me. I was 28 years of age, and Bishop Jakes invited me to preach at Megafest. And a month after Megafest, every other day, Bishop Jakes was playing on television, I Hope You Fail. And from that moment, it catapulted me to be where it is that I am today. So many black people have amnesia, and you forget the people that helped you in order for you to get to where you are. But I wanted to publicly thank God for Bishop T.D. Jakes, for who he is, for his life, for his legacy, and for his deposit in the earth. There is a liability within our community that many times we don't celebrate our leaders until after they're dead. That when they die, we want to name streets after them. But while they're alive, we run their name through the street. But I wanted Bishop Jakes to know that Atlanta celebrates him. And we wanted him to know in the full breadth of who he is, that we are grateful that God's hand is on his life. Our music ministry.
And I love that they acknowledge Bishop Long. I love that they acknowledge Bishop Long, because I always say that I don't want people to forget about Bishop Long, and I don't want his legacy to be forgotten. He built this church. He did a lot. He did a lot for Atlanta, and I never want him to be forgotten. I just don't. Although I've had my issues with Bishop Long, and that I've never talked about ever. I've never talked about it. Only to my mom, and of course my partner knows. But I've had some issue with Bishop Long in the past before. That really hurt me and broke me, that I've never talked about. And in due time, I will talk about it. One day I'll talk about it. But regardless, I have this place in my heart. It's as if a father who hurt their child, but they still love their father. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you hurt me, but you my father and I love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of New Birthians feel that way. Not being physically touched, not being verbally abused or anything by Bishop Long, but just the allegations alone caused a lot of people to just feel like, I want to reject my father, but that's my father, and I love my father. That's why his funeral was so packed out, But T.D. Jakes was there on Good Friday, the Friday before Easter. And he hadn't been there in a long time. But in the audience, I watched the entire service. Bishop T.D. Jakes had me in here boo-hooing, crying like, oh, yada la boo, yada la boo. But I watched the whole service, and at the end of the service, they do the altar call where they ask the people to come down and join and become a member of the church, blah, 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 blah. And when they pan across Paris, one of the accusers of Bishop Eddie Long. The main accuser of Bishop Eddie Long, which was kind of a shocker that he would be in New Birth. After I can almost guarantee there was a restraining order, maybe not, but I can almost guarantee there was a restraining order. And this boy name is Paris. I forgot his first name. But take a look at this.
Bishop T.D. Jakes at New Birth doing an altar call on Good Friday, 2022 Good Friday. He hasn't been there like 10 or 12 years. He hasn't been to New Birth since Bishop Long was living. And of course, this is Jamal Bryant's church now, no longer Bishop Long, although he built the church. It's Jamal Bryant's church. But look at who's in the building. Look at the last person you would expect to be there.
You have turned into somebody that you're not even proud of, but you're really trying to protect that little girl down in you who got her heart broken. And God wants to restore you and renew you. Come to this altar tonight and give your life to Christ.
Orange shirt.
Y'all ought to clap better than that.
Orange
Heaven
shirt
is
right
rejoicing
there.
better than that.
Bald head, orange shirt.
What can wash
right there. That's Paris, one of Bishop Long's accusers. The main accuser, the head accuser, the top accuser who accused Bishop Long of, the whole sex scandal, molestation, or whatever it was. He's the one that sued Bishop Long because he spoke about it, and he got caught in Florida with some drugs on him or something like that, allegedly. But I do remember those stories. That is Paris, though. That's Paris. I'm just shocked that he's at New Birth. I just don't understand.
Because Bishop Eddie Long is speaking out. We're talking about Jamal Paris telling a story of what he calls a love-hate relationship with a man he considered a father. Senior IT reporter Dale Russell first broke the story. He's here with his exclusive report. Dale?
Tom, following Bishop Long's sermon on Sunday, we caught a plane to Colorado, home to Jamal Parris, the oldest of all the accusers in the case, and in a parking lot late at night, he told us a story of love, anger, and a desire to protect other young men. This is a very serious allegation, but no one has heard from you. Jamal Parris didn't want to talk at first, but before he left us, he had plenty to say about Bishop Eddie Long.
If you look at us in our eyes and you hear the pain in our voice, we don't have a reason to lie to this man.
Jamal Parris is one of the 4 young men who have filed sexual misconduct lawsuits against Bishop Long, accusing him of using scripture and church money.
So yeah, that's Parris, and I wanted to put the Fox 5 news story there so you guys can, put it all together for yourself. That was posted on my Instagram at the Urban Binge. Instagram is our Instagram page, our blog Instagram page. So yeah, it was just kind of like, and I'm just a curious mind wondering why was he at New Birth and what is his feelings today? What are your feelings today that you've returned to New Birth after Bishop Long's death? I wouldn't be surprised if he was there before Bishop Long's death.
Something's got to get in your spirit that disturbed you enough to say enough is enough. I've drawn my line. Enough is enough. I'm tired of being broke. Enough is enough. I'm tired of the government telling me when to speak, when not to speak, where to go. Enough is enough. It is revolution time. No. See, that's why y'all crazy folk have been called to walk with this crazy man. Because we were born for this. Now that's why other folk think you crazy and weird, but I was born to this. Which means when I leave here, this thing gonna be changed. I'm not talking about the sanctuary, I'm not talking about the church, but when I go into the heavenlies, this earth.
So in this video here, this is, if you can tell, I have tried to put the arrow on Parris, Jamal Parris, so that you guys can see him clearly. He was a faithful member as well of New Birth. I don't know who his mom was. Maybe I did, but don't quite remember. Can't put a face with his face, a name with his face. But this is Jamal Parris at New Birth on several occasions. So I have 2 occasions here, though, where he was there, and one of these occasions I'm right down front. So the person with the red on is me down front in the first clip, and the second clip with Bishop Long with the blue suit on, more so royal blue suit on, is the second time I could find Jamal Parris at New Birth. So he was a faithful member. He was always down front, cheering Bishop on, cheering, always present. I remember seeing him go up the elevator all the time, and I was like, dang, I wish I had a key to go up the elevator like him. Him and some of the other Longfellows who were considered Longfellows. So I just wanted to show you guys that this is Jamal Parris, or Parris Jamal, here at New Birth. My mom was a faithful member of New Birth, so I remember faces. I can point out so many faces around here. Even down front is iRock. iRock was a gospel rapper. His mom and dad got him into gospel rapping. He was also a faithful member, and you may know his mom's face from being the mediator in Love and Hip Hop, splitting up those fights in Love and Hip Hop, the producer who's always jumping in. That is iRock Williams' mother. iRock is also about to be on Black Ink, if he's not already on Black Ink. But I know I just seen recently a clip of him on Black Ink. So, yeah, I know New Birth very well, and the people at New Birth and the members at New Birth, I know them very well. Just show me a picture, I can probably point them out.
But I'm just curious to know, he would get saved, at New Birth again. And what was in his heart? What was his feelings? It's not none of our business. It's none of our business. I'm not entitled to know. I'm curious, and I'm just wondering, and I can give my opinion, and I can say what I want to say. I'm not offending anybody or anything by saying that I'm curious to know what is going on in his mind, in his body, in his soul. Body and soul. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm wondering what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? what's going on with Kerrion? Kerrion. What's going on with Paris that he would be here at New Birth after Bishop Long's death? Here while TD Jakes is here, and William Murphy is here, and it's a packed house. I'm not understanding why he is here. Kind of feel like he definitely is noticed by security. He's definitely been noticed by the police. Pretty sure he is being watched. Ain't nobody finna do nothing wrong or out the way to him. Now that man touching his face like that, I was like, listen, look, sir, you might not want to touch him in no type of soft, funny, loving, caring way. You might want to just put your hands by his side and tell him good job. Let a woman rub him or something. 'Cause listen, you know, no affection from no older men. You bring back memories. You know, if it was true. You know, Bishop Long, I think, settled out for like $25 million, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't that much. Don't get me wrong here. I don't know. And I'm not going to go look the shit up because I don't give a fuck that much to go look it up. But I will say, I know that Bishop Long settled out because he didn't want this thing to keep going. So he said, but rest in peace to Bishop Eddie Long. I don't understand why Paris is there. Curious minds are wondering, I'm pretty sure, what are his thoughts and what are his feelings about this whole situation. Anyway, let's move on from Paris and that whole situation. Getting into this Zaya Wade situation. Just getting into this situation. First of all, I'm a new parent. I'm a new parent. So being a parent is 4 years new to me. You know, my daughter, I got her when she was 6 months. I got custody of her. I mean, not 6 months, 4 months when I got custody of her. So I've been raising her since she was 4 months, 5 months, 4 months. I believe 4 months. And she's 4 years old now. So I feel like still, although it's been 4 years, I'm a new parent. So all the things that all the parents experience out here, I've not quite experienced all that. Not to say that I won't. I hope I don't have to experience it as hard as some of the parents that I know have experienced their hardships with their kids. Hopefully it's a smooth running. With her. But she is autistic. She has been through a lot. Her mom was on drugs. You know, when pregnant with her, and so her mom was abused while pregnant with her. So abused badly abused to the point where my baby was born 4 months early, I believe 4 or 5 months early than what she was supposed to be. So she was born very, very tiny, like very tiny, and had to be in the NICU for about 3 or 4 months. So that they could keep a close eye on her. So every time we would have to go check on her and see her in the hospital in the NICU, not myself, but her mother and her biological father. Our child was dropped off at our front door, left with us. Her mom didn't want her anymore, and we ended up taking the baby in, and we've had her ever since. The courts granted us the authority to take care of her. They've given us our orders, our guardianship orders and everything, blah, 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 blah. So raising her has been very fun, very eventful, very teachful. It's taught me a whole hell of a lot about myself, about other people, about just so much patience, love, kindness. Like, it's taught me a lot. So just me imagining having a second or third child is just like, to me, you knocking? To me, out of the water right now. I definitely don't want one right now. I want another one, but not now, not today, not right now. But dealing with her, I love my baby. I love her to death. I'm not raising a gay child, but I am raising an autistic child. So how Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade feel about how they're doing their thing is all up to them. They're in counseling, I'm sure. They're dealing with it, and Dwayne Wade seems to really accept and love his son, who now wants to be his daughter. And I know it's probably something hard to fetch. It's like, oh my God, I have to accept my son wanting to now be my daughter. And so, from the jump, I've been rooting Zaya on. I think that Zaya needs to walk in her truth, because this is why a lot of kids kill themselves, and this is why a lot of kids struggle in life, because they're gay and they don't want to come out, for the kids that are born this way. And so for him, you better believe that when he gets older, as he grows, we're going to know more about his business. he's very open and giving us everything, or he just loves the attention that he gets right now and loves to post it. But he definitely is putting us in his business a lot, you know. So recently, he posted. Well, lately he's been posting a lot of stuff, you know, like people been really going crazy. They first went crazy to learn that he wanted to be a girl and that he was transgender at 11 or 12 years old. Then everybody went really crazy when his parents accepted it. Then they really went crazy when his parents accepted it and started letting him wear girl clothes and purses and stuff at 13. Boosie really wasn't having it. Boosie was not having it at all. That man is a girl, a boy, cuz, or whatever he was saying. He was really not having it.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you going too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything, at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna... Like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
Boosie need to shut the hell up. He gets on my last damn nerve. He really do. He need to shut the hell up. He done had some bad experiences with some gay guys, I think, or getting fucked in the ass, maybe. I don't know. Allegedly, I'm not gonna say allegedly. I don't know. Maybe he did, but some going on that he really have this big issue with the whole gay thing. Get it together, Boosie. Anyway, so Zaya Wade has really been open for the last few years, and we know that because they've been posting it. Gabrielle is all on top of it. You know, it seems like Gabrielle is the parent that a lot of gay children want. You know, that parent who's going to root you on and completely 100% condone your gay lifestyle. Everybody wanted their parents to 100% condone your gay lifestyle, your openness, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I was really pleased by seeing him come out at such a young age and live in his 100% truth, because people don't understand that at 10, 11, 12, 9, you can already know you gay. You can already know I'm feminine. I'm a boy who's supposed to be a girl. You can feel that. You may not think you can because you're not them and you don't have that issue. So it's no way possible you can feel where somebody is coming from when you can't even fit in their shoes at all. It's no way possible. So you don't get what I'm saying. It's unbelievable to you, I'm sure, but it happens. People can feel that they're gay at a very young age. People can feel that they are in the wrong body at a very young age. So, you know, he's walking in his truth at a very young age. And that's just what a lot of people are encouraging nowadays, especially with these children killing themselves and these children, a lot more kids coming out the closet now. So, you know, people trying to accept them for who they are with all the different code names and stuff out, cisgender and trans liking and trans attracted. Just, it's a lot of different ones out there. I'm just a boy who like boys. I don't know what you call that, but I'm gay. Anyway.
That is funny.
Like I was saying, raising children in 2022, I can't tell you because I'm a new parent. You know, I'm a new parent. I know how it is with these autistic children, you know, and a lot of these kids and babies that are my child's age are coming up autistic. I don't know what they put in the water or what, but a lot of these babies, new babies, are coming up autistic. And it's got to be something. It just doesn't sit right with me. Something is going, maybe it's the weed. It could be the weed because a lot more people smoke weed and these children being born weed babies. And maybe that's the thing. I don't know. But a lot of kids are being diagnosed with autism left and right. Left and right. It could be the man's sperm from the weed causing these children to be. I wonder if they ran any tests to find out why all these kids being diagnosed with autistic and autism. Like, I don't understand that. But also not just raising a child in 2022, but raising a child and being with a trans person. So a lot of you guys may not know, but my co-host, who is typically here with me, who fluctuates in and out of shows, Jay Bellucci, who is also my life partner, who I've been with for 10 years, who I sleep with every night. We sleep in the bed together, butt naked, might I add. So you put those pieces together. But this is my love, the love of my life, and he's changing. You know, when I met him, he was a cute, twinkish, little light-skinned, red, mixed, sexy, fine, mixed boy. And now he has completely changed his mind to saying, I want to be a girl. I am in the wrong body. I want to be a female. And from a beard to now being, looking and built and shaped and everything like a girl. My partner already had curves. My partner already had, and I'm not trying to brag or be funny or nothing, but he already was curvy. He already had a big ass. He already had a small waist and just a female body, female hair, female cheeks, high cheekbones, very, very high cheekbones. And he already gave a girl. He was very, very pretty. And so now with him becoming transgender, he looks just like a girl. You know, and a lot of people wonder, I know a lot of people wonder, well, how will that work? It may and it may not work. I see it working only because I'm watching him transition, and no matter what, at the end of the day, I still see Jay. I still see the Jay that I fell in love with, especially when he get naked. I still see the Jay. Although his boobs are growing, he's growing titties. The ass is getting fatter. The dick ain't changed. So everything is the same. You know what I'm saying? Except for when we go out in public, he's more of a girl. When we in the car or when we in behind closed doors alone, he's the regular Jay that I've been with for a long time. And people would never imagine. Because when we go to the bank and shit like that, he's a complete girl, you know, complete transgender. But when we are behind closed doors, it's just him letting his hair back, being his regular self. So I have thought about that. Before we got to this place, I thought, how will that work? But so far, it's been working. And regardless, before relationship and before sex, he has my heart and I have his heart. And that's a friend. That's a friend before we are lovers. And so even if we remove relationship from it, love is still there and our sexual drive for one another is still there. You know what I'm saying? So if we move, relationship out of it, we still have a friendship in there and we still attracted sexually. So what can you say? You know, we're like best friends who are in love with each other. And him becoming a trans, him changing his whole look, his voice, everything, makeup and all of that is just out there. When we're behind closed doors, it's not like that. And that's what I love the most, you know, because I'm all for dressing him up. He's like a doll to me. Hell, I love giving him the styles and telling him what he should wear and how hoochie or how covered up he should be, and you should put this with this and this with this. It's like I'm living vicariously through him, you know. Although I probably shouldn't. If I want to be a damn girl, I better go be a girl myself. But no, I don't want to do that. If I do anything, I'll take the hormones just to look pretty, but I don't want my titties and my dick. I don't want my dick and balls to change, and I don't want my titties to grow out. I definitely don't want titties. I'm already gaining weight. I definitely don't want put more weight on me than I already am. But that's what the hormones do. They make Jay look like a female. And that when you go to urbanbinge.myshopify.com and you see the models, most of the pictures are Jay. So the picture that person that you see the most, that's Jay. She, I have to say she and stop saying he. She is the model for urbanbinge.myshopify.com for our store. So if you want to take a closer look at the beauty, then you can. She has completely changed, and so urbanbinge.myshopify.com, you can view the pictures and you can buy something. I know a lot of people have gone to the website just to be nosy and view Jay's pictures, but come on, purchase something, guys. Don't be nosy. Anyway,
this is the Urban Binge Radio.
So it's already difficult when we're going out in public, and not anymore because Jay is not clockable. He's not clockable. For the most part, he's not clockable. People think that it's a mom and a dad, that we're both mom and dad. Before this, we were having a lot of issues because people thought we were brothers, and then when they would hear mommy daddy from Yaya, then they would think, hold up, mommy daddy, but you look like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then when we kiss or when we hold hands or anything like that in public, then people are mad because they swear that we're brothers and stuff like that. Like it's been really crazy. When before Jay transitioned, we were assumed to be brothers everywhere we went. People thought we were brothers. We were possibly twins. We got that a lot. Are y'all twins? We got that a whole hell of a lot. But now that he's transitioning, maybe he'll look more like my sister and not my brother. I know that he'd be ecstatic for that. He would love to look like my sister and not my brother. He don't want to be called that. He don't want to be told that he looked like a boy. and he doesn't. He's doing the trans thing really good. That's something about New York. New York and California got some good transsexual medicine. Atlanta, Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina, Texas, all that, no. You take them hormones, you bound to look like a man. Still. For real. Anyway, so I talked about raising a child in 2022 and then raising a child being trans. But then you have another arising problem, and that's raising a child just being gay. And like I said, before he was trans, we were just gay boys. Two boys with beards, walking around with this little girl. People thinking we brothers, and that's one of our baby, or maybe our niece or something. And nobody expected that we were together because they thought we were brothers. They thought we were best friends, or maybe lovers, but not this y'all baby. And she calling you mommy, and we never taught her to say mommy. She just randomly says mommy to Jay. She says mommy because she just says mommy. You know, we didn't teach her that, and we don't stop her either. And we're not going to stop her right now. We're going to allow her to say that until she gets older, because she does not understand that what she is seeing is not a male. What she understands is the affection that she gets. And what I know on TV and what I see on TV is a mommy and a daddy. So when she grows a little older to comprehend, then we will let her know. And by that time, she'll already know that these are two male together. How the hell did I get in this house? Where am I? What's going on? You know, wouldn't it be weird if a child went to sleep at 6, woke up at 14, like, what happened? Where am I? Anyway, so yeah, it's not easy raising a child while being a gay couple, raising a child autistic in 2022 in the pandemic, being trans, being gay. It's a load, you know, but you push through, and with the help of God and with prayer, God will give you peace of mind, and he will really help you and make you feel at ease about any stressful situation that you're possibly going through.
This is the Urban Binge Radio.
So, anyway, I'm always so late. I'm sorry. Somebody was at my door. I had to get up. I don't know who that was at the door. I don't know who that was. But anyway, it's a secure building, so I'm not worried about that. It was probably a wrong knock at the door. It's definitely a secure building, and I definitely seen who was at the door on the camera. It was the police, but they walked away. They were on the walkie-talkie, so apparently he went to the wrong door. Boo, you did go to the wrong door. Do not be interrupting me while I'm in the middle of a show. You better go find the right door that you're supposed to be going to, because this door is the wrong door. Oh, here go the ambulance and stuff and the fire truck. Oh, Lord. Oh, somebody finna get on the stretcher. Yeah, so raising a trans child, raising a gay child, I couldn't even tell you because I'm far from that. But I am a gay parent raising a autistic child, or a child with mental incapabilities. So my partner and I were in a heated conversation about, you know, and he wanted to come on here, but I don't want us to, and he did not, he just was in here talking to me, but a lot of times his opinions, first of all, my partner is the only child, no siblings, he's the only child, grew up as the only child. His mom has had children now who are, you know, about 6 and 4 or 6 and 3, but he is 27, 25, 26, something like that. 25, I think. See that? I don't even know my own boyfriend age. But he's been the only child, and his opinion typically goes based off how much he likes the person. So if he don't really fuck with Nicki Minaj, but she does something great, he'll choose against her just because I'm pissed off at Nicki Minaj right now. So although it was great in the back of my head, I'm gonna push that to the back and say, no, the shit was horrible, hated it. So about this whole Zaya Wade situation, he was saying, you know, that it was fine. It's a new day and time. It's 2022. Maybe you can post yourself kissing your boyfriend at the age of 14. Maybe you can do this. Maybe you can. My whole thing is no. You're 14 years old. You're a minor. You know what I'm saying? You can't even legally have sex with anyone. You can't do that. You can't go and have sex with nobody. You can't go and have sex with no 18-year-old. An 18-year-old is an adult. You are a child. So if you can't have sex with an 18-year-old, you can't have sex with a 14-year-old. And that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? You are a child. Stay in a child's place. Children don't have sex. Children don't kiss on the lips and make it public and publicly known. If anything, kiss your boo. Kiss him in private, kiss him off camera, kiss him behind the couch, in the closet, with the doors closed, in the bathroom, in the back of the car, in the back seat. Kiss him, kiss him, kiss him, kiss him, kiss him, suck it, whatever you want to do. But for Gabrielle Union and his father to condone him kissing and laid up on the couch and all this kind of stuff with this boy, then I think that that's ridiculous. Because I'm not against the sexuality. You know what I'm saying? You wanting to be a girl and you were born a boy, it's absolutely fine. You wanting to like the same sex or the opposite sex or whatever you want to like, it's absolutely fine. The point is, you will not kiss him and be affectionate, and not even sexually affectionate, none of that, in my face, and not in public where we open the door for scrutiny. We open the door for all these bad, babby opinions that are about to come. Because a lot of opinions are about to come, okay? Please believe that. A lot of people about to have a lot of different opinions about this whole situation. And I see a lot of opinions already. A lot of people are saying, why post a kiss? You know what I'm saying? Why do that? And so at this point, to me, it's feeling like Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade are exploiting him. They're gaining a lot of attention. They're gaining a lot of they're gaining a lot of momentum and money, I guess you could say, from keep putting this out here like this. He's already getting a lot of different campaigns. A lot of people are sending him fashions, and I'm sure his father buys him a lot of these girl clothes, buys her. Let me say her. Zaya would like to be called to her. My partner Jay would like to be called to her. I have to get with the program and remember that these people want to be called her and not he. And for the he's that want to be called a she, I need to call him a she. For the she's that want to be called a he, I need to call him a he. I need to call people by their proper pronouns. And everybody should, whether you like it or not, call people by their proper pronouns, because it can be very, very hurtful. It can be hurtful. You definitely don't want to be called a monkey. Black people don't want to be called a monkey. So you don't call people he or she if that's not what they want to be called. You know what I'm saying? There's a nigga that live in Scottsdale from where I'm from, and his name is Monkey Dog. That nigga was so ugly, he looked like a monkey and a dog. Ask me if he cared that people was calling him that. No, he never made a request that y'all stop calling me Monkey Dog. He accepted the name. He walked around. We called him that. We screamed it out, and that was his name, Monkey Dog. He never had an issue with that. And I kid y'all not, I promise you, that's his name. He ugly as hell, Monkey Dog. But and he never had an issue with that. So if people want to be called something, call them that. If they don't want to be called nothing, then try your best not to call them that, although you may see something different. Because some people don't want to be called he's, and they look straight up like a he. It's some bitches out here who was born with a pussy and want to be called she, but bitch, you looking like he. For real. You know, we need to be called a he. But we're going to call you she because you a she. And you want to be called she, but you really looking like a him. Him is ugly. Anyway, so I don't agree with the kiss being posted publicly. I agree with hunching, you know, because we can't control that. We can't see that. So if you hunching, everybody was hunching. You know, you do that in private and you keep sneaking around doing the nasty stinky wanky danky that y'all do in behind closed doors private. But don't do that in my face. And it just seemed like Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade are at this point exploiting this boy. It's like they're putting this out here for their own gain at this point. That's what it seems like. Let him put his own stuff out, but also have some control over him. He's a child. He should not be posting himself kissing this person dead in his mouth like this. Like, nah. Take pictures together, put your arm around my waist and all of that. But like, nah. If y'all kissing like that, it's a spark happening. And the spark may lead to sex. And that's what Brown was saying to Cora.
Then you ought to know you can get pregnant from kissing.
Mm-hmm. You know, this conversation is like 50 years too late. I got 2 kids. Thank you very much.
Then you ought to know, Miss. That's right.
A kiss might get you pregnant. I'm telling you.
She ought to know you can get pregnant from kissing.
Mm-hmm.
Carmen, that's how I start. You be standing up there kissing like that. Next thing you know, pregnant. Yeah.
But Zaya Wade is really doing his thing. We're not gonna knock Zaya Wade. We're gonna keep watching his progress. Keep watching how much he progresses and moves on from this phase. But something else I wanted to say that was really shocking to me. So I am looking at this little girl, and somebody sent to us in the inbox that this girl was born, this boy was born a girl. See what I'm saying? I'm messing up already. So the white little boy that Zaya Wade is kissing right here was born a girl. So in between her legs is female parts, and in between Zaya's legs is male parts. But they want to be called opposite from what they were born as. Zaya would like to be called a she, although he was born he. And this baby wants to be called a he, although he was born a she. And so it's, to me, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with all of this intertwinement and just You know, because I found some studs attractive. There have been some masculine women who most times I'm attracted to masculine women. Most of my ex-girlfriends have been masculine. They played football. They were tough. They were rough. Most of them were, and most of them now today are gay. And two of them are studs. Actually, three of them actually are studs. Three. Two of my exes, but like 4 girls that I had sex with are studs now. It's crazy. But that's just what I'm attracted to. And so I don't know what it is about gay boys being attracted to stud girls and stud girls being attracted to feminine boys. It's something about that. And it's very steamy and it's very hot. It's like a combustion. Like it's like a big combustion that happens when those two come together. So I can only imagine the sex between a stud female and a gay male or a transsexual female who is changing to be a male turning to a girl. So I've had experiences with girls. I've had experiences with stud girls. I can understand. I can slightly understand the attraction that they have to one another. But it just leads us all back to thinking, well, Zaya is straight. Zaya's not gay. Most of these people that do this are not gay. So I guess you would have to say they are bisexual. I guess you would say. But then it's, I guess, bisexual, and there's another word you would add in there, I'm assuming. What is it when you like all genders? Pansexual. So pansexual is what I'm assuming they would be. Either bisexual or pansexual, but they giving me pansexual because I'm assuming that Zaya will probably go with any gender that will accept him being, or accept her being a female, wanting to be a female. So I think anybody that will accept Zaya go that way. I just don't want this to lead to early sex that could lead to other stuff that could possibly be bad. Somebody commented and said, watch Zaya get this girl pregnant. Yeah, more than likely. If they're together long enough, probably so. Let's not hope. Let's not say that now. Let's hope that them children are not sticking nothing in nothing right now. I really hope not. They are really young. And if so, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade are promoting it. Hell, if they did have sex, like literally sexual intercourse with each other, Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade are promoting it by allowing them and cheering them on while they're right here kissing. When they kiss, they're going to get horny probably, maybe. They may get horny and they may look at each other like, as soon as my mama pull off, bitch, I'm finna take you in this room and I'm finna tear you up. You never know. And then they in there fucking, and that was not Dwayne Wade's or Gabrielle Union intention for y'all to be fucking. Then the little girl end up pregnant. Now she a little white stud girl looking like a boy with a full stomach. All because the kiss. The kiss led to the shaboink boink. And the shabang bang. Damn. Stop. Anyway, that was a shocker though. That was like a Lifetime movie. That was like Fatal Attraction. Of course nobody died, but it was like, how to build up the suspension music. It was like suspension. It was like build up to it. This boy was actually born a girl, and her looks are awesome. She really looks like a boy. Like she looks like a little boy. And Zaya looks like a little boy. Zaya do not look like no girl. Although Zaya want to be called she, Zaya looks like a boy. So they need to help Zaya. Go get Zaya some hair. Go get Zaya a bra and some stuff. I think I've seen Zaya before with a wig on or something like that. Did I? Maybe not. I don't know. But Zaya don't have the best looks. Maybe Zaya will grow into her looks. Zaya would probably do good being one of those models on those one of those elite model shows, like with the African faces, because she has a very a weird face, like those Africans who model. And they're not ugly. They're weird in a good way, like alien type. And when you say alien in the model world, that's a good thing to them. So she's like alien type. I learned that, I think, from America's Next Top Model. I think Ty Banks or somebody, they said that before. To be called an alien in the model world, or you look like an alien, is like a good thing. I think, did they say that on American Next Top Model before? Somebody said that before. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I wanted to do a short video, and this was mighty short. I don't think I've done a short video like this in a very long time, but make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that like button, the thumbs up. See the thumb? Don't hit that thumbs down. You hit that thumbs down, I'm coming to get you. I promise you that. By the time you roll over, you're going to go lay down in the bed, and you're going to roll over on your side. I'm going to be standing there like this. You didn't hit the like button. You hit the thumbs down. Hit the thumbs up, guys. You don't want to see me tonight. Anyway, I'll be back for more videos. I'm going to try to hurry up and get this video out there. This video probably not going to come out till a week after the topic. And nobody's going to care about it anymore. Anyway, thank you for the loyal people that continue to watch me. And excuse the clickbait. I'm losing my voice. I need something to drink. Bye. I'm out.
This is the Urban Binge Radio.
It was just a blessing in disguise. Thank you, 'cause I dodged a bullet. When you walked out, I thought that it was over, but it turned out it was just a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise.
Huh? Shrimp and chicken? Oh wow, you stayed to the very end, I see. Well, since you're here, do me a favor. Hit those big words down there. Subscribe. You see that? Yeah. And if you liked the video or if you didn't like the video, hit that thumbs up. Also, hit that bell so you can be notified every time we go live or post a video. You don't want to miss our content. I'm telling you. You can also follow us on all social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a new one, Big O, at The Urban Binge, okay? You can also Google search our podcast. If you can't get enough of us, we're always posting on our podcast talking about interesting topics. So just search The Urban Binge Radio Podcast. And you can find us on several podcast platforms, i.e. iHeart, Spotify, and any podcast platform that you prefer. And after you're done with all of that, scroll down our channel, and I'm sure you'll find a lot more interesting content like this video. See you guys later. Let me finish getting dressed.